Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. Big compliments of the season. Nice joining you again on live. It's been a long week for me, you know. I hope you guys had a wonderful time with your family members. Happy celebrations. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Yeah, we are coming live now to quickly touch a part of the trending news that has been circulating the cyberspace all week long. It's been one story to the other, you know. So we're just going to have a quick recap of it all. You're welcome. Please, as you join, say something. Let me acknowledge your presence and share with friends as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm live now on Facebook and on YouTube. Anywhere you are joining me from, please say hi. Big compliment to you and family. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. I had a great time with my friends and family members, and I do hope you guys had a wonderful and sweet time over there. Nice having you. Good evening as you're joining. Hello, hello, Merry Christmas. Nice having you all here. Nice having you. I have about three, four trending news I want to just recap on because they've been trending. It's been so emotionally draining, and in fact, it's been an eyesore. The major one of them all is this one that really affects a minor, which is making me to come out as a mother, as a human with the fear of God, and as a voice, to join voice with other voices that have been out there speaking ill of this mayhem, of these barbaric acts against this boy, this minor of just barely 11 years old child. Yeah, good evening, my sister Victoria Ako. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please share the link, and let's have others in the house. Share the link. Please say something when you come online. Let me acknowledge your presence, please. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Hello, hello, everyone. Share the link, please. Let's have others to join us. It's a very sensitive and delicate issue, believe it. As a mother, as a parent, and as parents all over, we all should try and see what or whatever it is we can come up with to go against such acts, to go against the perpetrators of, because it's becoming a norm in our society, mostly in Nigeria. It's becoming a norm. Child molestation is a no, 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 no. No child should be left uncared for. No child should be molested. The act should not be encouraged. we shouldn't encourage the act at all. Um, the very sad part about it now is coming from a religious body that everybody holds in high esteem. You know, deeper life. We all know how deeper life religion house is. I mean, how we hold them in high esteem, how we see them as the heavenly beings on earth, in quotes, you know, because they tend to be the very religious ones. They tend to be the ones that know it best, the ones that know how to interpret the Bible practically and all that outwardly, you know. So we are taking them the way they have presented themselves, no? But so for this, yeah, good evening, my madam Olainka Oluwafunke and Oluwa. Good evening, madam. Compliments. Merry Christmas to you and family. So it's been so a thing of what for me I've been throughout this week. When I watched the video, they've taken that very first video she made of her. When I watched the part where that boy was at the hospital and the doctor was trying to have a check on him, how the anus was broken and all. In fact, I got migraine. I got migraine. It's an eyesore. So we should please talk about it, talk against it, encourage the lady in question, the mother, encourage her and see how we can suggest ways of rehabilitating that boy, you know, back to the society. Even if the society is not encouraging to anybody, we just have to look for a way to be there for, you know, for us when need be. So that's just my reason of coming on air. I've been so busy through the week, so I've not been able to come up with any live stream, you know. It's Christmas, it's festivity, so we have to be with friends and family, jollificating mood. So that's just it. You are welcome. I welcome you all. So without much delay, I'll just go over the very trending news of the week that I jotted down here. I'll do a news recap before I go over these are dearly sisters case and our son's predicaments. I have here the couple that died in Italy a few days back. I think it was a day or 2 days before Christmas. A guy with his girlfriend died, you know, while sleeping. They died allegedly because of the heater they slept with, you know. They used this gas cylinder kind of heater during this. It is winter in Europe. In most other Western world is winter season. Everybody is, I mean, it's a must that you keep yourself warm. So I saw this news yesterday. It was, you know, really mind boggling. I felt so sad and I felt concerned for a guy with his girlfriend to die the same time from the same cause. Not a natural death, not what one really foresaw coming. It's really sad, and to see that it happened during the festive period, during this time of merrymaking, where everybody is like having a good time with family and friends, and wishing, hoping for better new year ahead, just to sleep and not to wake up again. It's really, really, really sad. So that's a boy and a girl, a boyfriend and a girlfriend died while sleeping. It happened in Italy, the capital city, Rome. The two boys, according to what um, the, the sympathizers there, what they were saying in a dialect, the two guys, the boy and the girl, they are boyfriend and girlfriend, and they slept together. They were together. in their room, use the heater, the gas cylinder heater is called a bombola in Italian, and they never woke up. In the morning, they were found dead. It's very, very sad. So that happened in Italy a day or 2 days before Christmas, because it was on the 26th. I got this news online. So I just wanted to use it as a startup, to use it to advise and warn the naive folks out there. It's not good to sleep with heater, please. Be you in Africa, be you in wherever you are in the world, in the cold region, it's not good to sleep mostly with gas cylinder heater. You know, health-wise, it's not good. It's dangerous. It's hazardous to your health. When you sleep with the heater on, the gas that is emitting, right, is heat up with the iron made, the cylinder made of iron is now mixing with the gas emitting to the air, which you are inhaling, and there is no cross ventilation for the gas to go out and let fresh air come in. I mean, it's within the seclusion of your apartment, and you are inhaling it. You are sleeping off guard, unconscious, because when you are sleeping, it's the subconscious state. You are unconscious. Now you are inhaling gas filled component or whatever substance. It's not good. It's very, very dangerous to sleep with the gas, right? So some of the avoidable things we can really do with, at the end of it, we still find out that we make mistakes, we make errors out of ignorance, out of negligence. Not really ignorance now, because most people, they are aware that this thing is not good. Out of negligence, nonchalance. Life is precious, please, guys. Life is very, very important. Life is beautiful. So we should hold it as such. Let's not be sleeping with heater. Even with the AC, as cold as it is, it's not advisable to sleep with AC. It's not at all. When you want to sleep, if it's during the warm period, everywhere is hot, you put on your AC. Even fan, when you find out that when you sleep with fan, before you wake up, you have your blocked nostrils. I, for one, I don't sleep with fan. I don't find it funny at all. It's not easy. I found my nose blocked before I wake up, that you have to be looking for other fluids to make a fresh passage in your lungs. So it's not good to sleep with all these things. They are artificial. They are not natural. So it's good we avoid it. Don't sleep with your fan on. If you have to do that, don't place it where you'll be inhaling the breeze that is coming from the fan. When you inhale it, it blocks your respiratory system. It doesn't work fine. So please, don't sleep with fan on, or put it on a very lower form and place it where it's not closely fanning your head, fanning or your breath back into your system. You know, they don't sleep with your AC on. It's dangerous. Not to talk of heater that is hot with iron components mixed together. You now inhale it. That's how those guys just took their lives, and they are gone. So it's quite unfortunate. My condolences to both families of the boy and the girl. It's a bitter one. It's a sad one during this time of celebration and jollification. Then that's that. Then another very bizarre thing that happened. Another very bizarre thing that happened. This one happened back in the USA, and this thing has been a trend in the USA. It's been a norm. People are complaining. Guys are speaking out how they would take their women to USA or to any other advanced country, or Europe, Australia. We're very few from Australia we have heard, but US and Europe is a common trend. You take your wife or your spouse, somebody you intend to be with, your partner in relationship, you travel with such a one. You get there, you make everything comfortable for them, you give them a permit, the stay, to enable them have a good standard of living. You work, you have right to work, have right to to housing and all that, to medical aid, to financial assistance. Someone is making this one available for you. Then why paying such a person with hard coin, for crying out loud? Why paying such a one with bad inputs? No. When someone does a kindness to you, you have to reciprocate it. You have to let that person feel that, yes, I appreciate what you do. If at all you are going to go the other way, don't let it be on violence. Don't be aggressive about it. Okay, this guy took the life of his wife. They are in their 50s. They are not young, right? They're in their middle age. Took the life of his wife, took his own life. He was about to take the life of his son. Miraculously, the boy escaped his own death. Then the man took his life. They are from the eastern part of Nigeria, according to their names. And this thing has become a norm. It's fast becoming a trend, mostly in the US. It's very, very bad. Please, if you don't love somebody enough, don't because of material things, go along with such a person. And if you find yourself, because of the economy in Africa, mostly in Nigeria that I know, you want to play a fast one to come to the Western world with your spouse, don't get here and develop wings overnight or over the years. If you see that, because even if you are in Africa or you are in Nigeria, my place, that you see you are no longer in love with the person, the emotion is not flowing well, it's not friendly again, it's not comfortable with you. You want to call it a quit. Okay, there are ways to go about it, because a relationship you cannot walk out from might be the quickest way to one's early grave. So when you see that relationship is not working, when you put in everything in you and you want to call it a quit, you don't be violent about it. You table talk it. Don't cheat on that person. No. While you are still together, don't cheat on the person. You table talk it. If you can agree on something, you work it out. If it's not workable, there is no agreement between you guys, the only way out is you quit. You quit peacefully. You don't need to take anybody's life. You don't need to endanger anybody's life as to the point of that person thinking suicidal, thinking about murdering another person before taking his own life. Please, because it's becoming a trend in the so-called civilized world. The guys we met here, the citizens, the indigents in the civilized nation, they are not doing it. They are not going about it the way we Africans are doing it here. So please, let us help ourselves. This man just took his wife's life. He killed her. Was about to kill his son of 20-something years. That one escaped. Then he took his life. He ended his life just like that. Now they are no more. After spending 20-something to 30 years in the US, is now getting close to your retirement in whatever you've been doing, be it you've been autonomous, or you've been in business, or you've been gainfully employed by the government. After 30 years service of doing business or working for the government, it's time for you to retire. You guys have spent up to 30, even 20, even 10 years there, and you see that things are not working out the way you expect it. You talk about it. Even that's why they say some people, they prefer to die in the so-called relationship or marriage than to come out because of shame, than to come out of it because of shame, because of the societal stigma in it. But you don't listen to what people will say. It's you that wears the shoes, that knows where it pinches you, right? So if you say that you cannot cope with any relationship, be it marriage or on a partnership thing, if you cannot cope, please humbly live, peacefully live, not violently, not aggressively. Live to tell the story tomorrow, like so many of us are telling the stories today. because we are alive. We did not, we chose life over death. We chose life over early grave. We chose life, good life, over abuse. We chose life over violence. We chose life over victimization and over emotional blackmailing. Because yes, there are spouses out there, they blackmail you with emotion. Once they know you are in love, they use it to blackmail you, you know. So please, when any relationship is not working, let's not kill ourselves there. Let's not kill ourselves there. Everything is talk. Talk. Always talk. Let's know that your voice was heard before you took this decision. Peacefully. So that's that. The next one I will be talking about here is, if you are just joining, hello, hello, Merry Christmas. The next one I'll be talking about is this lady, Deborah Okezie Achibong, and her son, Don Davis, that was physically, sexually, psychologically, emotionally, mentally abused by the school authority and some of the students in his school way back at Ujo. I think that's Akwa Ibom State, right? I don't know. Akwa Ibom, that is a Calabar side now. I don't know anything much about that, but I know Akwa Ibom is Calabar area there. The news circulating social media for over a week now, before Christmas at all, is not pleasant at all. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant in any way. There is no way the school will come out and try to sugarcoat what has happened, try to sweet talk the public or or those on social media to see reasons with them. There is no justification to what happened to that boy. There's no justification to the way they are treating the boy's mom, Deborah Okezie Achibong. They are really threatening her, and they want to make her a scapegoat for speaking out, for voicing out. They want to make life miserable for her. This is so unfair. This is so unfair. It shouldn't be. We are talking about a minor here. And this is a religious school, for crying out loud. This is a religious school. Deeper Life High School, they call it, at Ujo. This is unfair. This is inhumanity against humans. They shouldn't allow this to continue. If it has been a way in that school, they should please look for ways to put a stop to these barbaric acts, where their students are allegedly practicing gayism, homosexuality, in a religious outfit, in a religious circle, in a religious foundation, in a religious home of institutes, or in a religious institution. Practicing homosexuality, practicing gayism, no. Now a mother is speaking out, crying out. They want to silence her. Nigerians, black people, let's use our IQ. Let's use our number 6. The way we are going about religion is not supposed to be at all. That is not how to practice Christianity. Nigerians, this is not how to practice Christianity. By silencing truth, by rising up against truth, not rising up for truth, not standing up for truth. You are rising up against truth in your institution, where you know a minor has been abused, molested, physically and verbally, because that boy was beaten, he was tortured, he was molested, he was harassed sexually. Now his anal is broken at 11. This is going to take me to the point I really want to make a correction, because I beg to stand different when people are just saying the mother, she did well, she did well, she did well. She did well, she's crying out well, fine. She's doing everything possible to make sure that people get to know what is happening to her, what her son has been subjected to. But along the line, she got it wrong. She got it wrong in the sense that, excuse me, I'm not going to I'm not going to I'm not going to be sold out to favoritism, or I'm not going to be sold out for likes or for people to sing praise. I'm going to be sold out for truth. I want to be known for truth. You see those people telling her that she did wrong. They are telling her she did wrong, not because, I mean, some of them, not because of the deeper life involved, but because of the son. Child has his rights. Every child has his rights, his or her rights. They have their rights. The day from day one of conception. That's why in some countries abortion is illegal, because that's another life of a human being, right? That child has a right from the day of conception to the day of death. So not because that child is a minor, you think as a parent, you do everything 100% according to what you want. No, a child has a right. What am I saying? The point I'm going to make here is not blurring that boy's picture is totally unacceptable. Yeah, Sister Goodness, good evening, my sister. Compliment to you. You're welcome. Not blurring that boy's picture is completely unacceptable. Is against the child's rights, is against the child's privacy, is bad parenting from our own side. That's the only thing I see that I can speak against about Deborah's actions. Every other thing, she's justified. As a mother, some might even go the extra length to take laws into their hands. Yes, to deal with whoever is responsible for the predicament that little boy is going through now. Some mothers, maybe me, let me use myself as an example. Before the police or the court or the governor or the commissioner will come and say anything, we will see some physical injuries. Yes, because it's my child we are talking about here. Before I will call police to come in, some injuries will be noted, because the pains that woman is going through, the pains the woman is going through, nobody can explain it, because it's not happening to them. The only thing I just want her to know when she gets to watch this my message to the public is, please, she should try and be blurring that boy's picture. It's against that child's rights. One question I will put out there: let's assume that boy is 18 above, is an adult. Does Deborah think that the boy will consent to his picture, considering what happened to him? He was sexually embarrassed, sexually harassed, sexually abused. Would Don Davis, at above 18 years, would have consented to his picture, to his video, publicly shown without blurring his identity? Would he have consented to it? No, he wouldn't have. Nobody would want to live with that stigma. What the school did is bad enough. For you as a mother, bringing your child out to come and face the stigma, you come out, you are out. I'm very, very okay with you, because if it's me, I will do more. I've done it before. When somebody tries to tamper with my child the way he's not supposed to, only play. In fact, that boy, I gave him 10 years search warrant. Till tomorrow, anywhere I see him, they will arrest him if I want them to. He's well over 15 years now. Anywhere I see him and I want them to arrest him, he will be arrested. Because you don't toy with a child. You don't toy with a child's mentality, a psychological well-being, or sexually. You don't do that. Trying to touch a small child's teeth is not good. It's not good. Trying to call my child, my wife, in Africa, it is done. Here, you don't do it, please. or looking at a child seductively, like trying to put some dirty words into a child's mind, is an abuse. You try it with my child, you are going in for it. So I'm not against Deborah speaking out. What I'm against is the way she exposed that boy's identity. Madam, is against the law. If it is where law is, you as the mother, they will first sanction you for that. That is bad parenting. You should have blurred that boy's identity. I stand on it. If you want me to quote the chapter of the section of the law that is against you exposing that child to public's view like that, I will do that for you. You understand? It's not done. You should have blurred that boy's picture. Let the boy be there. We are saying him, yes. You blur the picture because that child is going to grow up with this stigma. People will use all these people clapping for you now, clapping that, oh, iron lady, you are bold, you are courageous, you are this. They will be the ones to use it against that boy tomorrow. With any of them clapping for you now that you brought that boy out to the public view like this, will they release their daughters to marry your child, knowing fully whether he has undergone such abominable acts before his ripe age? Even as a boy child, as a male child, would any of them bring out their daughters to be the future wife of that boy? Why bringing him out to be ridiculed? You are doing your own part as a mother. Cry out. We are joining voices with you. I have not come out on live. This is my first live I'm doing regarding this case, but I've been writing about it since. I've been writing about it since. You wouldn't have even here in the Western world. I'm making this live from a European country. We don't do that. Nobody practices that. You as a parent, you don't have the right when something is offensive to the public digestion, when it is offensive to view, when it is not good health-wise, because that one can provoke health problem. Yes. Looking at it like that, I developed migraine because it's not pleasant. Looking at a baby's bum broken is not pleasant. We just fly pictures about and videos on WhatsApp, on Messenger, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on all social networks. What have you? We don't think about the aftermath effects. You don't disregard a child's rights like that. You don't trample on his rights, on his fundamental rights, his human, his natural rights is what you are trampled on because he's going to live with it. That boy is having trauma now. It's part of because fine, he's a boy, is a child, but the truth is, it's registering in his mind now that everybody knows he has been broken through his honor. It's part of the trauma he's going through now. So please, my dear sister, that's the only way, the only place I have seen that you did not really handle this issue well. Imagine it, not until you came out that you were saying that I'm talking to you now, Madam Deborah, wherever you are, Deborah Okezie. It was when you came out to say, Ndidi Solomon, the principal of the school of Deeper Life High School, has insinuated that you are not the mother, that you are ready to come out for a DNA process. If you are found not to be the mother, you will give her 5 million. But if you are found to be the mother, the school authority and the DD will have to recompensate you for tarnishing your character like that. That was when I really took you for your words that you are the mother, because I don't see any mother in her right frame of mind. Fine, what happened to you? You were not on your right frame of mind. I understand and I respect that. But that mother instinct should still be there to say, this is my child's identity. I'm talking to the public. I'm bringing out this story. I'm bringing out this picture. But the truth is, I still have to be mindful of my child's vulnerability. I have to be mindful of my child's future. I have to be mindful of my child's identity. Before you go into a family of 30, 40, 50, before you see any child that has not been sexually abused, it's difficult. But it's not everybody that will bring out that identity, because we know what the society is. Even if it's in Western world, they still use it against such a child, not to talk of that archaic world they are living in Africa, Nigeria in particular. You shouldn't have brought out that boy's picture, I mean the video, completely naked, void like that, with his identity, with his face showing. If blurring only is facial part of the video, it's okay. Then let from this body down be seen. It's only people that really know you one-on-one that will know that, okay, this is your son they are talking about, but not you bringing out the picture on video, on live stream, be it live stream or a recorded video. You bring it out and make the video so plainly seen without blurring that boy's face. It's a very wrong thing, madam. If he's in a country where there is rule of law, where they respect children's rights, madam, first social, so we don't call them social workers here. They will first sit you down in their a center. I don't know what to call that center, maybe rehabilitation center, or to give you more orientation that what you did now is against child's rights. You don't need to bring out that child's picture publicly without blurring it. Okay, so that's it. The one that the principal and her colleagues and the commissioner of education in Uyo, that they are against you. Like, seriously, women, mothers, are they really mothers? Do they have children? Have they taken the pains of being a mother? Do they have sisters that they are now trying to intimidate you, a mother, crying out, voicing out to be rescued? Then look at what they've done to your child, a child you took to school barely 2 months ago. Look at what they have turned him to be. I'm not going to stay here to question anybody or to judge anybody, because you see, this life of a thing, the race is different. As we all have different faces, different names, even if we have the same face and the same name, we have different mind, we have different predicaments, we have different circumstances in life. So also the challenges are. Because I don't see any reason why a man and a woman staying together, married together, will release their children or their ward to go and put in boarding house. What are you doing in the house? Man is working, woman is working. You are both staying together. Why removing the child to go and put in a boarding house to start with? Because I don't find it funny. For single parents, I will understand. For the child to be safe, you think the boarding house will be a safer place. You don't want the child to undergo stress. You don't want the other family members to maltreat, or you don't want the child to go for housemaidship and all that. You want the child to be in the boarding house so that you can work and fend for the child. We will understand. How could parents, married couples staying together, take their children to hostels, to boarding house schools? It beats my imagination. But because of the race of life, which I talked about, everybody has this challenge. We all know how we cope with challenges and difficulties in life. Fine. Couples can as well remove their children from their own from their supervision, from that's where they can really reach them one-on-one, and go and put them in a boarding house, even if it is 3 hours away, and stay there for weeks, for months, without seeing the child. How could your I mean, I don't understand. Your child grew from chubby to plumpy, from plumpy to slim, from being slim now to being skeletal, and you did not know. You are in the same states, not a different state, in the same state, the same country. You called your child. He did not answer. He was saying, according to the story you narrated on Facebook. When you were questioning your child, he was saying, He couldn't talk. That one alone is enough for you to, if it was evening, you made that call. 6 o'clock will not meet you in your house the following morning. You'll be on your way to the school. to go and see that child one-on-one. No law, no principal will ban a parent not to see their ward when they want to see them. No law. If it's on emergency, you have to do it. If it's I want to see my child, I want to see my child, they have to. Even if it's not within school hours, at least after school, after the lectures. There is no school that has the rule that within 24 hours or within 1 week, a parent cannot see their ward. Any school that practices that, no parent should take their children to such school. Right? Now, Ndidi, Solomon, you call yourself Madam Principal and a pastor. You want to silence a fellow woman that is bereaved, that is embittered, that is broken mentally and psychologically about what you guys did to her child. It's a pity. It's a pity. And the Commissioner of Education, wherever you are, they call you Vivian, whatever your name is not important. This video, it might take weeks, it might take months. You will definitely see it. Madam, go close to God is my message to you. Go close to God and ask God for your forgiveness for trying to shut a woman up, for crying out about the inappropriate treatment her child got from a school you are supposed to be a minister to. Any mother that is trying to silence another woman up for voicing out for inappropriate treatment, be it physical abuse, sexual abuse, or psychological abuse, be it verbal. You are a woman, you are trying to silence another woman for speaking out against such ill. I leave you for God because I don't want to use my mouth to lay a curse. I leave because I don't know, because I'm not there. I don't know what happened. If it is any demonic spirit that is using you guys to silence women up, not to speak out when they are being victimized, let Holy Ghost fire destroy that demonic spirit in you guys. Let God of vengeance stand up for such women. Because I, for one, nobody can shut me up. No, nobody can. When I know it's my right, and I know what I'm doing is the right thing, nobody shuts me up. If you try it, then we'll both face the law of karma and law of the land. Right? Madam Deborah, please, wherever you are, Deborah Okezie, wherever you are, don't be intimidated, don't give up, and don't let nobody take advantage of your predicament. That yes, because you are not in the power caucus, you are not in the high ranking sector of Nigeria, you are not powerful like you always say, because they think you don't have anything or you don't know anybody. Don't let anybody pull you down. They cannot pull you down with their victim, because they are just trying to block you, to intimidate you. Don't be intimidated. Stand on what you stand. I just like your boldness since the way you've been going about it. Like I said, the only thing I'm against is you're not blurring your boy's picture from public view. You should have blurred that picture. That's just it. Every other thing you have come out to speak against, you are 100% right. And women worldwide, not only in Nigeria, women worldwide are solidly behind you. Women worldwide are solidly behind you. Let them bring it on. Let them bring it on. We'll be here. We'll be your voice. Keep on speaking on. Keep on speaking out. We'll be your voice. The humanitarians everywhere in the world, they are into this case. Okay? The activists, they are into this case. Thank God you said you got some organizations with you there already. Don't be silenced. Refuse to be intimidated. Refuse intimidation from every circle it comes from. Reject it. Stand on your rights. Stand on your rights. And you see that hospital that sold itself out. Your days are no bad. This is computer stage, and this is computer era. That is what people back home still refuse to come online with. This is internet stage, social media. is a voice of its own, and we are using it to the fullest. You think what you did now, nobody is aware, but we are already on the known that you connived with the authorities that be to take sides with the wrong people, intimidating Deborah Okezie and her husband, conniving with people that allegedly abused a minor, a 11-year-old child. That hospital, your days are numbered, because when your story comes up on air again, you will see what people will do to you. This is point one. It's been noted. The first hospital where Deborah Okezie took her son to, your name has been noted down as hospital that compromised. How could you have allowed such thing to happen? Where are your ethics? Where are your medical ethics? Why should you allow a so-called doctor from deeper life to get access to that boy? This is barbaric. I don't even understand. Nigeria is, needless to say, Nigeria is Nigeria a joke? It's a joke because it's not functional. It's not functional. People are living there on mercy by the grace of God. Because any land where there is no rule of law, no respect for law, it will really take the grace of God for people there to see the lights and come out alive. You call yourself a body, a big hospital, because she showed the building. She showed us the building. It's a very fine building, big enough to be called a good hospital, even if we don't know how effective their services will be there. The next thing is you allowed a neutral person from, even if that person is a doctor. You know this is a legal case you are handling now. It involves a minor. Apart from involving a minor, it involves a crime, a criminal act. So it's a legal case. Without the authorization from the court of law, from any lawyer representing them, you allowed a doctor, a so-proclaimed doctor, to have access to a victim in your hospital and took his blood samples. In fact, Deborah Okezie, wherever you are, cry out more. So many things will have to be asked. Questions have to be asked. And so many things have to be found out. Why that doctor went there to take that boy's blood sample, what he did with the blood sample, what he infused into that boy's body. Because you guys are now claiming, insinuating that that child already had HIV before coming to your school. That his predicament did not start there. Like, seriously, for real. You had a HIV patient in your school. You did not give him to even start. HIV is not a life sentence, according to how they are now putting that slogan. HIV is not life sentence. It's not a death sentence. I beg your pardon. It's not death sentence. When they have it, they control it, they treat it. The person lives a normal life. What is now bringing HIV insinuation into this matter is what I don't even understand. What I cannot fathom as a normal, not even as a modern man, as a normal human being. Why bringing HIV status into this issue? Because the child is sick now, he's very thin. The picture of the very first day that child was brought to your school is on her. It's a good thing. It's like Deborah even knew all along that she has to document all these things. She made a very good documentation of the events from day one. Okay? You are now saying that this boy had HIV. Okay, let's assume the boy even had HIV before coming to your school. Is that enough reason for you to apportion students to break his anus? Eh? Is it enough reason for you to apportion bigger boys to sexually molest this child? The mother said the boy was saying that his finger, his toes. That's not even it. That boy's the anus was really broken. You could see, because when she put the video there, that's why I was doubting if truly she is the mother, because there's no mother that would have showed that thing like that. They would have blurred it. But because of the tension and everything in her, she misbehaved somehow. She went to the extreme. You should have blurred that part, because you are talking about your own child here. Fine. When she showed that thing, that boy's anus was completely, it's been broken, like as a very big hole there, bigger than, if that boy was a girl, bigger than a pussy hole. For a boy, a child. And you indeed, Solomon, you call yourself pastor or principal of a school. I saw your picture. You are not a young woman. You are of age. Even if you don't have children of your own, you have family members, you have nieces and you have cousins. You know how a woman should feel for a child. Then this is a boy child again. If you don't have a son, don't you have your nephews? Would you be happy for anybody to carry out such dastard acts on another fellow human being? Not to talk of a minor, it's a little boy, 11-year-old child. God is real. Nemesis is real. Karma is real. Whatever we do on this earth, we are reaping it here, right here. Whatever we do on this planet Earth, we are reaping it. It could be directly, it could be indirectly. When you don't reap it directly, your children are coming to harvest your evil seed or your good seeds, as it may be. Indeed, the Solomon and Vivian, the Minister of Education or Commissioner of Education, the two of you, the Commissioner of Education, you were talking about if she knew what her going life has cost to your office. What kind of useless office? What kind of useless office are you talking about? Is that office to you more important than the life of a child they have destroyed? You as the mother, where is the like of Mariam Makeba? Where is the like of Dora? Where is the like of African mothers? Why can't you come out and say, oh no, this is a child that's there, even if this office is closing down this minute, let it close down. Let me stand and fight for this child. Let me stand and fight for this woman. They may have seen that this woman, she's voiceless. Let me be her voice. For me, we are all human beings. We are all humans. Where's the milk of motherhood in us? You, a woman, now asking another fellow bereaved woman, not bereaved. She's not bereaved. She's embittered, aggrieved. You are now asking another aggrieved woman if she knew what her going on live on Facebook has caused to your office. Stupid office you've got, madam, wherever you are, is worthless, because without the rights of that child being protected, being preserved, without his right being protected and preserved, that office is worthless, because you are there for that child. It's called Commissioner of Education. You are there for the well-being of the students of the schools you are put to. You are being placed to watch over and give accounts to your higher authorities. If the right of that boy is trampled upon, your office is worthless. Why should you be asking her to pull down the video? Are you telling her to pull down the video because you want her to protect the identity of her child? No, it's not what you are after. You are asking her to pull down the video because the video is indirectly tarnishing your reputation in your office as the Commissioner of Education in Ujo. You are not bothered about the students in the schools you are governing. You are not bothered about the well-being About the reports, you are not bothered. All you are bothered about is that the woman's video on her has brought you a low self-esteem, has brought your personal being, your being the commissioner of police, your reputation, it has diminished it. Shame on you wherever you are, if actually that's what you said. Because Deborah Okezie came out online and she mentioned everybody's name and told you guys that this is what you are doing to her, this is what you are doing to her son. She's now living in perpetual fear. A woman that has been victimized, her son molested, abused, she's now living in fear because she spoke out, because she voiced out the truth, her predicaments. She's been termed the evil one. This is a case of the victim becoming the culprit because of lawlessness, because of no fear of God in African hearts, no fear of God in you guys' hearts, you guys in office, no fear of God in your hearts, making the victim to become the culprit. She's not living in fear. Her husband is in hiding, she's in hiding, her son is in hiding in another hospital, undisclosed location, so that you guys will not get to them and go and kill them overnight. How many will you kill? Nigerian leaders, Nigerian traitors, Nigerian dictators, Nigerian bad government. How many will you guys kill? How many? You can only kill the body, you cannot kill the voice. I so much respect Deborah for that. She's still standing her ground till now, and we all we stand behind her. We'll keep on encouraging her to keep standing her ground. Esther in the Bible says, if she dies, she dies. Her name remains till tomorrow. What's life when there is no value for it? What's existence when you cannot boldly say, yes, this is where I belong? Where's our pride as Nigerians? We go outside the world, everybody mocks us. The minute they know you are a Nigerian, everybody they want to be extra careful. They want to be extra careful because this is a Nigerian. For the sins we know nothing about. We are being victimized, sidelined. Nigerian leaders, you guys should please. Yes. Sister Ike Oluwa, you are welcome. I see you there. You guys should please. In fact, we don't have no sensible people in that realm of governance. They are all vampires there. Just look at little commissioner of education. Woman, little commissioner of education attacking a fellow woman, intimidating a fellow woman, chasing her out of her office. Who knows you? If Ujo people, if they be what they are, let them be what they are. They should march to your office tomorrow morning or whenever you come on resumption. March to your office and walk you out. We've seen people doing it. Bring you down. This is social media era. You cannot treat anybody like a trash and have your field day. No. Once the voice is heard on social media, people will come out. They will come out. They will come all out for you. When you do good, they will tell you you are doing good. When you go wrong, they will tell you are going wrong. Look at the likes of Fanny FFK. Look at the likes of Dino Milaya. What they are going through on social media. Look at what they are going through. These are people that have had good posts in offices. Look at what they are going through on social media because they've dented their reputation. No, it will take them time. It will take them time. It will take them extra work to gain back their dignity because they have soiled their hands. Look at Pastor Yemi Osibanjo, the vice president. That man is just there now, praying to God to bring to end his tenure in governance because he's tired. He didn't foresee what he's into now. Excuse me. He didn't foresee it. He will come out there now than how he was before he went to Aso Rock. Because even if he's an upright pastor, he cannot speak out where he is so that he will not be killed by vampires. Men are doing their own. Women, what is paining me now? What's really making me to feel so bad? Women, mothers that have undergone 9-10 months journey. You will now come, you say because of one stupid office, one reputation, you will come out and you want to trample on another woman's rights where a child is involved. You people should be ashamed. You people should be ashamed. You know, this is really, really bad, and it shouldn't be encouraged. It shouldn't be encouraged at all. You have to stand and fight for Deborah Okezie. You as a principal, you call yourself a pastor, indeed Solomon. You have to fight for the right of that woman and the baby. Since you are holding a position that you can reach out to some higher authorities, you bridge the gap. You, Vivian, the Commissioner of Education in Ujo, you bridge the gap for the less privileged. That's why you are the office holder. You ain't there to go and sell your pride. No. You are there to represent people. You are there to represent the less privileged, the voiceless. You are there to bridge a gap between them and the government and the people in authority. You are not there to go and show, to go and be raising your shoulder or to go and put one fake armory on as somebody that is superior. That is the mistake you guys are making in Nigeria. Please, call a spade a spade. When you see what is bad, it is bad, speak against it. God will not punish you for that when you speak against bad. When a pastor is doing what is not right, tell the pastor, Pastor, Bible did not teach us like this. Or Imam, Quran is against this. Well, I mean, what's the difference between pastor, Imam, and the idol worshippers? What's the difference now? Idol worshipper will carry, they will carry their rituals, they will keep blood and all that. Then you that you say you are in the church or you are in the mosque, you see somebody, you tarnish the person's image, you kill the person physically alive, you use your Bible quotations to render people useless. You are killing the person practically. You are worse than the Babalawo in the shrine. It's true. Let's not encourage evil anywhere. Let's not encourage evil, be it in the church, in the office, in the market square, anywhere, in the mosque. Evil is evil. What they did to this boy is bad. Let us paint it bad, please. Nigerians, let us paint what they did to Don Davis, the son of Archibong and Deborah Okezie. Let us paint what they did to that little boy bad. Let us stand up for them and condemn what they did to Don Davis and let justice be served rightly. Those boys that did this thing to Don Davis, the SS1 and SS2 students, boys in Deeper Life High School, Ujo, those boys that did this thing, they should be fetched out, punished accordingly, banished from that school and from the land if possible, because it's an abomination. White people that are practicing homosexualism, they are not, even publicly, they don't come out like that. They still have that stigma for the fact that they are in the Western environment, that in this advanced setting, people understand, they know that they are into this, they are into that. They still do it coded. They don't just call this one for Facebook and packaging. When you see any homosexual walking on the street, head still turn. You still turn to look at him scornfully. Is this a normal human being? But because of there are laws protecting them, nobody really comes out to stone them. But they get backlash from people. They are looked as comfortably. Nobody encourages it. Talk more of Nigeria that will carry tradition on our head, like gala. Like we respect culture and tradition like no tomorrow. You will now be encouraging students into homosexuality, into gayism. And the parents of such students still came out attacking the mother of the abused child, Deborah Okezie. Man, the way they are going about civilization in Nigeria is wrong, oh, totally wrong. Oyibo not sent on that one. Not be so. The white people that brought this thing about, they are not practicing it like that. So anywhere they see child molestation, be that child molested by a man or molested by a woman, is prison. In fact, no judgments first, as they just come take that person. Man, if it's weekend, that's when the person will stay till Monday before they take him to court. If it is like Thursday, by Friday, Saturday, the person is in the prison, because you cannot stay more than 2 nights in the cell. If your case is not judged, they let you go. So they have to take you to court immediately, judge your case, sharp, take you to where you belong. Since you have said that it's only children, thought like you want to be a pedophile, it's only children that you have sexual erection or you are aroused sexually. You don't feel aroused when you see bigger boys or girls. It's with children. You want to practice your own stupidity, your dirtiness. They will put you where you belong. Not to talk of when it now involves gayism, homosexuality with a kid from the anus. Here in Western world, they will treat you like an animal that you are, because you've proven to be one. They will treat you as one animal. Where we say we belong to, that we have our culture and our tradition, is where parents of gay children are now coming out to intimidate and attack a mother of an abused child. Shame on those parents. They have failed. They have failed practically. They have failed as parents. Shame on them wherever they are. It's a pity anyway. I pray that this woman, Deborah Okezie, you get the justice needed. It's my sincere prayer. And I believe with everybody that has come out to show concern, to pick up the case with you, they are out there for the good of it, and victory will surely be yours. At the end of it, you sing praises. But please, just in case we don't pray for such again, in case you have anything to do with a minor, if it's nothing of jubilation, if it's nothing of celebration, or if it's nothing of felicitation that people will come and be congratulating you, even in some cases you want to bring out children, even if it's a congratulatory message you are passing across, or they are you still need to blur that child's face, not talk of an incriminating act like this. Please, next time, try to be blurring the views of the identity of the minor when it involves crime, most especially. Not because you are not doing the right thing, but because it's good to still protect the identity of that child, so that the child will not grow with the stigmatization that is going along with such barbaric acts, the victimization and everything, the bad name and all. The child will not grow up with it and become, he will not be feeling very inferior before his peers, amongst other group and all that. It's going to give him a psychological complexity. He will never be the same. So as soon as you can, try and take that boy for therapy. Let them start to talk to him, counsel him, give him good orientation, some words of encouragement to boost his morale as a normal guy again, as a normal human being. He's going to be going for that till he gets out of this trauma that he has been pushed into. You say when now what he's battling with, he snaps out of sleep because he bedwets before. That's one aspect I would like to explain to you now, Deborah Okezie. Because he bedwets and they took him to that seniors hostel to go and stay with them, and those guys were maltreating him. For him not to bedwet, knowing that he bedwets, for him not to bedwet at night, they perhaps, let me not just say this what happened, I wasn't there. Perhaps they were waking him up abruptly, with violence, with aggression. Hey, get up there, go and peace so that I don't come and wet the bed. Hey, so with that shock of waking him up all the time to go and wee, it's now registered in his memory that when he's sleeping, he has to get up to go and wee because he doesn't want them, he will not want them to come and hit him again. That thing has affected him mentally. That is the reason why he snaps out, he jumps out when he's asleep, and he wants to, like he tells you, it's like somebody wants to hit him to get up and go and wee. That is what they did to him. It has registered in his memory. So you will need time to work on that with him so that you have more relaxed mind. And somehow it's working for him not to wee on the bed again. But we don't want such aggression to put a stop to his weeing on the bed, because it should not be encouraged. But if that is making him not to wee on bed now and he snaps out, try to talk to him. You, before the time he will snap out of that sleep abruptly, just caress him to wake up. Wake up, my dear. Wake up. Hello, baby, done. My love, wake up. When you do that continuously, you see that he doesn't snap again, because before it gets to that number of hours he's sleeping, for him to now snap out of sleep, you have already woken him, soothingly. You have already told him some sweet words. He wakes up naturally, with time. It takes his time to wake up, not suddenly like that. It's going to be a good therapy for him to come out of that shock, to come out of that brain torture they gave him at the hostel. Please, you have to work on that. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Please share this video. Let it go viral so it gets to as many people as possible. Let them listen and pick some things from it, and let the message get to Deborah Okezie. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful week ahead. Happy New Year in advance. Bye. Bye from YouTube. Bye. And from Facebook too. Thank